Alzheimer's disease is the sixth leading cause of death in the United States. More than 5 million Americans are living with Alzheimer's. 1 in 3 seniors dies with Alzheimer's or another dementia. Family caregivers spend more than $5,000 a year caring for someone with Alzheimer's. For some families, this means missing a vacation, but for others, it may mean going hungry. Every 66 seconds, someone in the United States develops the disease. One of them is my father. Here is our story. In the late 60s, my parents escaped the cold winters of the Northeast and made their way to sunny Southern California, where I was born. My name is Scott. Eventually, we moved north to the beautiful Napa Valley, but my dad did not come with us. My mom's vision for our family went beyond the traditional model.
I found out about this alternative school, and I met a lot of really great people there, and one of the couples that I met there had 44 acres, and they wanted to start a community. That was planted in my brain. We cooked together, ate together, and would sing together.
Numerous psychological studies show conclusively that community is a basic human need, that it is a huge factor in the degree of fulfillment and happiness in our lives. Community is a social nutrient that nourishes us deeply. Little did I know that the nourishing values of community that I experienced as a child would provide a vision for the role that community could play in Alzheimer's care. Over the past 25 years, I was one of the founding fathers of a community which helped grow several other communities, totaling many thousands of people. Community building is in my blood. I love spending one-on-one time with my dad, and I'm fortunate to have studied and taught both history and psychology, almost completing a doctorate degree in training other teachers to do the same. I've even created curriculum and produced videos about memory. But there is only so much that one individual can do. The other part that is needed for the best possible care is to cultivate a community of support. It takes a village. Someone losing their memory needs to be reminded that the individual's family and their community still loves them. So what picture is that one right there? Is that?
That's Scott.
That is Scott. And where is Scott?
Oh, you're here.
Yeah, that's right. I'm right here.
Used to be so little.
I was so little. I know. Look at that. When you see that, Terry's graduation, what do you think?
She graduated.
Yeah. She graduated from high school. You came up to visit. And look at her all dressed up in a graduate.
I used to wear a bandana.
And then you wear bandanas.
Where'd this book come from?
Yeah, this is your high school yearbook from 1958-59.
I remember all these kids. There's Buster Lee.
Buster Lee? Oh, tell me about Buster Lee.
He was a friend of ours.
Yeah.
He worked the spinning wheel with me.
The spinning wheel?
Yeah.
What was a spinning wheel?
It was a restaurant.
My dad and his wife of 33 years, my stepmother, live within a neighborhood in Phoenix named the historic Coronado District. But as of now, they are only marginally connected to it. My vision is to weave my parents more deeply into the fabric of their Coronado community, providing a model for others to weave their loved ones into their chosen communities, and thereby improving the quality of their loved ones' care. The rest of this video contains magical moments with my dad, which I hope inspires our community of Alzheimer's caretakers. Robin. Siobhan. Siobhan. And the man was Ivan Lendl. And Mats Wielander. And Stefan Edberg. These were the players.
How do you remember those names?
Well, you're the one that's remembering them. You're doing such a good job of remembering it.
Wow, what a beautiful evening. Look at this.
Yeah, look at that sunset. One of the joys I've experienced, that I think our communities can experience too in caretaking for an elder, is giving back time, mentorship, and parenting which they offered us. So you're about to see a picture that you drew.
I drew.
Of Beethoven.
I drew that.
You drew that.
Beethoven. I got his likeness.
You did get his like this. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I wrote that.
Well, it's from Simon and Garfunkel, and you copied it from them on this piece of paper. But you used to sing it with your guitar.
Oh.
I've come to talk to you again because a vision softly creeping. Sound familiar? Left its seeds while I was sleeping. And you put all these red letters in here because to guide you on the guitar. Because you used to play this on the guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the red letters are.
That's what the red letters are.
So when we look at a star, we're not looking at it today?
We're looking at the light that just arrived here 4, 5, 6 years later.
What took it so long? Light's supposed to travel fast. 670,000 miles an hour?
186,000 miles a second. So that's a good question. What took it so long?
Yeah. I wonder if there are other Earths that are inhabited.
Well, what do you think?
Well, there must be, because there's so many stars. There must be more worlds.
There must be more worlds, more planets.
Yeah. This can't be the only one.
Well, most of the scientists agree that there are planets, other planets in the universe that have life. In fact, there are probably even many, many, many of them.
Be interesting to find one. Huh?
Yeah. You know what you said a couple nights ago? We were looking at the sunset, and you said, you couldn't paint that.
No, Phoenix has the most beautiful sunsets.
Yeah. And as I look at the sunset, I sometimes think, what is the meaning or purpose of this life? Any ideas?
Make up your own.
Make it.
My purpose was to have a couple of children. You're one of them.
Is that right? Thank you, Dad. I appreciate that purpose. What do you think?
I think those are my babies.
Oh, thank you, Dad.
You look so happy.
Hi, my name is Nadine. I'm Scott's friend from Teachers College. We took a really nice course together about dignity and conflict resolution. And I just spent this really nice time with him talking about a lot of meaningful topics. One of them was Alzheimer's and memory and community and a lot of, I don't know, it was just really nice, and I guess that's it.
And then the only question I have, could
Okay.
you just share just 10, 15 seconds about the little research you did with
Okay,
with
all right.
Alzheimer's?
So back in Brazil, I was working for the Alzheimer Association, and we're researching Alzheimer's and mostly reactions from families and caregivers towards their, families, yeah, and doctors, and their attitude towards telling a patient if they had Alzheimer or not, and how the family would help them in that situation, and so on. And it was a really nice experience, and I learned a lot with them. So yeah, that's it. Okay.
And I also want to thank you because I shared so much about my dad with you, and we had a great conversation about my dad, Dennis. And so I thank you, and he thanks you, and it was a wonderful conversation.
And I thank you.
And I'm grateful for you
sharing with me. So thanks for sharing.
Yes. Thank you. Okay.